Hey guys, Trevor Boone from Emerald City Guitars. I'm holding an all-original 1956 Gibson Les Paul Goldtop. This is my favorite year for the Goldtop with P90s. They transitioned to the tunematic bridge, which is a massive element here. It actually stays intonated, plays great. I think aesthetically, it looks the best. When you see all the Goldtops, which debuted in 52, and the big years for the P90s, obviously 52, 53, and 54, 55, you start seeing some transitions. By 56, they had it down, the right bridge, the pickups were hot. This particular guitar has the most perfect neck on it, truly. It's like this nice medium C. You know, in those years with Fender and Gibson, you're getting all sorts of different profiles from V-necks to chunky necks to super slim later in the 1960, but right here, man, this is the sweet spot. It's almost comparable to like a 62 Strat. Everybody is gonna love it. I had one of these a few years ago. It was great. It was definitely a show pony. Kind of made you a little scared to pick it up, where this one, it's an old Goldtop. It wants to play rock and roll, lets you drop your shoulders a little bit. You put a couple scratches in it, no big deal. I know some of you are gonna disagree with that, but come on, it's a guitar. This guitar also once belonged to Keith Nelson of Buck Cherry, who was an awesome guy. He's a prominent figurehead in the vintage guitar world, a lovely guy. I've dealt with him a bunch, and always a pleasure, and he knows gear. He's kind of one of the cats that shuffles the deck. If you've seen him, he has some great videos with Gibson and Mark Agnesi, and the guy's owned a lot of gear. He's had bursts and gold tops like this, and every once in a while I get some that pass through his collectioners, and they're always just killer, cream of the crop. This is no exception. I see why he had this thing. It's just beautiful. You know, one of my favorite guitarists is Sean Costello. If you haven't heard him, go check him out. It was funny, I was just talking to Matt Cowler about him, who just got Sean Costello's original Goldtop a little earlier than this, but that's like a grail piece to me. I'm so glad Matt got it. The reason I'm saying that is because he was known for playing a Goldtop with P90s, and you listen to his records and it will just like, he has such a way of attacking P90s through, I think, like a super reverb or something, very clean. And they just, it shows you why these are such amazing guitars. Again, I'm a Fender guy, so P90s, overwound single coils. It's not too far from this world that I'm familiar with Tellys and Strats, but you get the Gibson backbone. There's just this crazy swirl with these guitars. I think they react with all amps really well. In the mix, you want a good mid-range on the guitar. That's kind of where it sits, and P90s are known for that. They just bark. So I always pay attention when a good P90 Les Paul comes in, and truly, this is the coolest one I think I've ever had in for this year with that tunematic bridge. That's a big one for me. It stays intonated, it plays right, you can adjust it properly, good weight, perfect amount of wear, ready to go. So today we have our very own Skyler Mehal doing the demo on this. Skyler is an incredible player. He knows how to pull the juice out of an instrument. We're gonna hand this over to him. He's gonna play through a Vibrolux, so it's pure as the driven snow. Let's see how it sounds.
you.